his inspiration for the third jersey came from the environment, the community, the colors, and the clay roots of Arizona culture. I feel honored to pioneer with the Coyotes the reimagining of the sport alongside culture and design, was his statement. So we've obviously seen some mock-ups, some teases of this. They finally released this today. Let's just give our initial thoughts. And I'm going to start with Espo because we brought him in, special guest.
So this is supposed to represent Arizona, the culture, the landscape, everything. Apparently Arizona is monochromatic and boring. Apparently this state has nothing to offer other than maroon and off-white. And it's, I don't know. I look at this and I go, if somebody was looking for a knockoff jersey at Walmart, this is what the old maroon Coyotes head jersey would look like. This is what you would see on the Walmart shelf. And I hate to be so cruel about it because I was genuinely excited when I saw the pants. I thought, all right, cactus theme, maybe we're going somewhere that I can get behind. And then I saw the more you know version of Arizona with the star shooting across, and I was like, you've got one of the best brands in hockey. The Kachina is iconic. The peyote coyote, as I like to refer to it, is iconic. You see it, you know exactly what team it is and what it represents. And this, I go, it could be anybody. It's almost like those New Jersey jerseys that just said Jersey.
Yeah.
Like and at least that color palette was interesting. This one is a little rough.
DP, I know you have thoughts.
Oh boy, do I. Yeah, I'm right there with Espo. It just see the front logo is just terrible. I think it's boring. Let me get my face on here. Like I said to y'all, the kind of like shooting star with the little star over the eye gives me like fourth grade girl diary vibes. Like she's like, oh, cute little star.
Wow.
And like I mentioned,
and the flowy font
and the
too.
Flowy font, yeah. And like I mentioned to y'all before the show, it gives me big like, here's a video game that didn't have a deal with the NHL, so they can't use the team's branding, but there's still teams in every city that there are NHL teams, and they have the same colors, but it's just Arizona. Like it just seems like a knockoff. Like Espo said, it seems like something you would buy at Walmart. I hate everything about it. I think it's boring.
Wow.
I think the numbers are boring. It's just a plain like the off-white sand color. I just, like Espo said, I think the Coyotes have the coolest brand, coolest colorways. Like there's so much potential with Coyote stuff, and I completely missed the mark here. I think some of the worst jerseys I've ever seen in the sport of hockey, to be quite honest.
And they brought somebody in to do this. This isn't like, hey, our graphic designer didn't have a whole lot of time to put into this third jersey, so this is what we got. This is a fashion designer they brought in to do it. I'm sorry, it does not fit the brand. It's sad. I think you could have done so many things with this as the Coyotes, gone so many ways, had a really cool third logo if you wanted, done a really cool Western theme Arizona, and instead you get a photocopy of a photocopy of a photocopy of something that you can't really
I might mock up jersey designs that are better than this just to prove a point.
I would love to see that.
And it's not a speak to my skill at all. I just think these are incredibly lazy, and anybody could have made.
I would have preferred that cactus on the short on the pants, just dead center on
That'd
the jersey.
Cool.
It would have been better than
when we saw the pants. I was excited because the pants are really cool.
Can I temper this a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't hate the jerseys. Like, honestly, I don't react that. People know by now that I don't get all that excited about jerseys because it's a jersey. We're talking about fashion here. There's no right and wrong, really. It's just opinions. I like sort of some of the borders. I like the color. I like using that. To me, it's the script that's just a little dull. I thought they could have done more with what's presented right on the front. The cactus would have been really cool. I'd really like to see them do something more with the crescent moon that they've ever done. Mm-hmm. The fact that they had it at center ice for a while at that arena that I can't remember the name of anymore because it keeps changing. That was cool, Diamond. And I'd like to see them, do something with that. But the script is just, I just looked at it and I said, meh. The Coyotes have had a lot of great jerseys. This really isn't one of them.
Look, I'm sorry to dominate this conversation.
We brought you in for your expert opinion.
But a sweater, a jersey, it's more than just fashion to me. It's a representation.
Well, clearly, if you see your closet.
Well, this is true, but it's a representation of the city, the state that we call home, a team that we have passion and desire to see succeed. And it's what they wear when they go to other cities, when they represent us, and when you're trying to show off what the best of Arizona is. And there's a lot you have to overcome when you say Arizona to people in many ways. I mean, you still see it when there's a national game. It's, hey, here's the stagecoach and the tumbleweed and some dude in a cowboy hat.
Here's a mug of Paul Gosar.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things that you have to overcome when you're thinking Arizona, and putting them in something that does not do justice to what this team's branding is, what this city is, and the love of hockey. I mean, just talk about what you have to overcome in the hockey fans' minds when they think Arizona. I think this is a disservice to everybody.
And I'm going to say a few things. First of all, I'm going to, people that know, they know, start off with a huge HK. Like, who cares? Like, as long as 20 players wear the exact same color, I'm all in, because you go to senior men's, one guy's got white, one guy's got blue. They all wear the same color. That's helpful. So we'll start with that. The problem for me is this franchise has had iconic jerseys.
Some of the best
the
in the
Kachina
NHL.
jersey I still put up represents the community, the culture of Arizona, the colors of Arizona. It is iconic. As Espo said, you see it, it's Arizona. In the Gretzky era, they went back to an original 6. Hey, we're red and white. It's 2 colors. It's 2 stripes. We're going to make it really easy. We're going to give a huge Coyote Howling Head logo. And by the way, this is the other thing interesting that I love about those logos is the Coyote Howling Head has hidden imagery in it. And I wish there was more description on that. Like when you look at his snout, there's 4 little triangles representing the 4 peaks of the mountain peaks. He also has the tan on his lower chin. When you look at that, it's supposed to represent the bird, the phoenix rising from the ashes, and the name of the city. Those things are what makes logos and uniforms iconic. Now, if there's a story behind this one, can't wait to hear it.
I have it right here.
But right now, I don't mind the color. I don't mind the script. Okay. But these jerseys are made for marketing purposes. They're made to sell jerseys. And I tell you what, fans like DP, Sean DePaz, liked the orange jersey, like the purple jersey, because they have colors, they're exciting, and they have a lot going on. I don't know if this one does. So we'll see. I mean, if they sell a ton of the jerseys, then they nailed it, and I'm an idiot.
Okay, this is straight from the article or the press release. So the shooting star represents the desert night when coyotes hunt and is also symbolic of the Arizona state flag. The edges of the word mark are not straight but uneven. This irregular outline along with the raw edge emphasizes the rough and raw desert. In addition, a half moon is used for the captaincy C and a cactus is used for the alternate captain A. This jersey shows the continued evolution of the Kachina print. And I will say the pattern on the bottom, like it is kind of reminiscent of the Kachina.
I like that.
I like that part of it, I think. But I think, just to give my take, and here it says they'll wear maroon helmets, maroon gloves, and the pants obviously are maroon with that cactus. It's just like a lot of maroon. And I think as an Arizona community, I mean, even you look at the D-backs, how everyone's fighting to get the teal back, and right, like the maroon is just so boring. And the Suns, these teal jerseys this year, it's so cool. And the Valley jerseys last year, those like resonated. And when it's maroon, to me, just that monochrome, it just feels like trying to be something that the fans don't even want.
Yeah. Well, did you guys see the A look as well? To me, I know it's supposed to be 2 cactuses kind of leaning on each other. It looks like a rejected Arby's logo to me. I mean, look, I hate to, but you bring up the press release, right? And I hate to say this too, but I was the guy that wrote a bunch of those for Suns jerseys during the dark days, right? I wrote the silver jersey that they had that had the Western font. Like, I wrote those. It's made up in most cases. It's written after the fact. Now, the Coyote head with the 4 peaks, the Kachina being the shape of an A, those kind of things are thought of. But on these secondary kind of jerseys that come out a lot of times just from Nike or Adidas or whoever's making it, it's made up. It's made up by somebody in marketing or PR. That's
Espo pulling
there,
back the curtain here.
Because I've written 2 or 3 of those.
See, as I've said, DP, marketing is creative lying.
Exactly what it is, coming from a man with an advertising degree.
So here's my final thought on the jerseys, and it harkens back to what Petey just said. First of all, I know they're not marketing to you or me. Nope, we're not the demographic. Sorry, buddy, you're not either.
This is true.
So 2 things. Do the players like it? We've heard that they actually do like it.
Players do like it.
So that's 1. 2, does it sell? We'll see on that. If those 2 things, if they check those 2 boxes,
It doesn't matter.
that's all that matters.
Yep.